Good day, mates. How you going? Well, I have a question for you. Don't you realize that you become the slave of whatever you choose to obey? So yeah, you choose to obey a few things, do your way of life, and sometimes this way of life makes you addicted to something. Yeah, it makes you put yourself in a vicious cycle. Something you start doing and you can never stop just because, you became a slave to this thing, yeah? You are doing this thing not because you want, not because you like, but because you feel an obligation to do that something, yeah? So today we are going to be focused on relative pronouns. And here comes a sentence. You can be a slave to sin, which leads to death. Or you can choose to obey God, which leads to righteous living. So this which I said twice. Why did I use this which? To avoid repeating the sentence, because if I didn't use the which, I would say something like, you can be a slave to sin. Being a slave to sin leads to death, or you can choose to obey God. And obeying God leads to righteous living. Okay, so I don't want to repeat these sentences, so I just say which, this relative pronoun. Okay, so it's like, you can be a slave to sin, which leads to death, or you can choose to obey God, which leads to righteous living. So a slave to sin is, of course, doing the wrong things. Yeah, things. It's like doing things and not worrying about if they are right or wrong. Yeah, maybe you can cause people to suffer and cause yourself to suffer as well. This leads you to death. Okay, maybe you don't die right now at this moment, and you don't lose your life and go to the grave, but you can die inside, be a cold person, cold-hearted person, cold-blood person. Maybe you could be suffering and have depression, lots of negative stuff. We don't want that. Yeah, we want to be optimistic. We want to be happy. Okay, so don't die for yourself. And what else? You can choose to obey God, which leads to righteous living. If you obey God, you can obey God, follow what's in the Bible, follow what's in the book, take these teachings, apply them to your lives, and you have righteous living. You live happily, and all the positive things are going to come to you. You may suffer. Suffering is part of life. But believe me, everything is about consequences. So it doesn't matter if you suffer, regardless of the bad moments you go in your life, through your life. You have righteous living, okay? And that's good, because you have a soft pillow when you arrive at home and go to sleep, okay? And pay attention. You are a slave to whatever controls you. Don't let things or people or whatever that is, feelings, substances abuse you, control you. Addiction involves more than just substance abuse, okay? It could be video games. You could be addicted to video games. I cannot stop playing video games just because I'm in this stage here in this game. I'm not gonna eat right now. You are destroying yourself. Stop, pause, eat. Go talk to your family, go do something, study, work, then come back, play again later, okay? But don't be addicted, don't be controlled by these things. Choose the Holy Spirit, okay? He produces good fruit in our lives, okay? The Holy Spirit, which is given to us by God, relative pronoun, the Holy Spirit which is given to us by God, produces good fruit in our lives. So yes, we have good things. If you start reading the Bible, the book, good things are going to be produced in your lives, and you are going to produce good fruits in other people's lives as well through good actions you take. So yeah, do this and have a happy life. Cheers guys. I hope you liked this video, this message. I see you in the next time. In the next time I film the next video. Like this video, subscribe, and share it to your friends. Cheers. Cheers, mates.